Jake Paul, I mean, as of right now, for what he's doing, it's good for what he's doing. But once he fights a real fighter, it's going to be bad.
I don't like it.
Is it because of the...
Jay, I look at Mike, I look at him different.
Floyd Mayweather recently shared his thoughts on the upcoming clash between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, delivering an analysis that drew significant attention from both fans and sports commentators.
Is he someone you're interested in or no?
Well, if you go back, you got to do your homework, look on the internet. I think he was doing a sit down on a podcast one time, and he talked about it. He said, I don't want to do an exhibition. But one thing I like about him, one thing I do like about him, he's selling it. He's selling it, and he's making good money, and he's entertaining. I like it.
Floyd Mayweather recently weighed in on the upcoming fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, offering an analysis that sparked widespread interest among fans and experts. At the same time, Tyson issued a chilling warning to Paul, posting a sweat-drenched selfie on Snapchat with a partial quote from his iconic line, "Everyone has a plan," a clear reference to his brutal in-ring reputation. He followed up with footage of his intense training, captioned, "All eyes on me." Tyson's coach, Rafael Cordeiro, emphasized that the match would be more technical than brutal, but warned that Paul will inevitably feel Tyson's legendary punching power. Cordeiro predicted that Jake would panic once that moment arrives. Meanwhile, Paul fired back with a provocative jab, joking that he'd bite Tyson's ear off, a tongue-in-cheek reference to Tyson's infamous disqualification in the 1997 Holyfield fight. Paul also claimed that many are underestimating his ability to handle Tyson's strength, calling this bout his most dangerous yet, regardless of the age gap. However, fans were quick to mock Paul's training clips online, with some sarcastically suggesting even their grandmothers punch harder. The animosity isn't new. Tensions between the Paul brothers and Mayweather have been simmering since Logan Paul faced Mayweather in 2021, and a heated exchange between Jake and Floyd nearly escalated outside an NBA game last year.
Who you supposed to be?
I'm just working, fam. What happened? You're not tough anymore since your loss? What happened since your loss? Yo, we gonna bust him up, guys?
I told you before, put that.
Yo, let's bust him up. Where you running, Jake? Where you going since your fight? Since you lost? What's up, Jake? Where you going, Jake? Oh, he's running! He's running!
During a recent appearance on In Depth with Graham Bensinger, Logan Paul revealed that Floyd Mayweather still holds a serious grudge against his brother Jake. According to Logan, the tension has remained high ever since a notorious incident between Jake and Floyd, prompting Jake to constantly travel with security. He claimed Mayweather has associates who would resort to violence over a small amount of money, underscoring the perceived threat. Logan also referenced the infamous moment when Jake snatched Mayweather's hat during a confrontation, a stunt that significantly escalated the feud between the two.
What's up? You want to run a 2-on-1 next?
Absolutely.
You want to run a 2-on-1 next?
Absolutely.
So let's make it
Absolutely.
happen.
Let's do it.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Yes, sir.
Get the paperwork for this bum.
Get Al Heyman.
Absolutely. I don't need Al Heyman.
Let me call Al Heyman.
I'm my own
Let's
boss.
make it happen.
I'm my own
2-on-1
boss.
night. Got your hat.
Logan Paul opened up about the infamous incident where his brother Jake grabbed Floyd Mayweather's hat, revealing that Jake had actually warned him beforehand. At the time, Logan didn't think his brother would go through with it and later admitted he felt Jake had put him in a dangerous position, especially with Logan's own high-stakes fight looming just weeks away. He reflected on the risks, including injury or worse, if things had escalated with Mayweather's entourage. On a separate note, boxing legend Mike Tyson, speaking in an interview with Steve Farhood on Showbox, shared that his dream opponent from any era would be Floyd Mayweather, if only weight classes allowed. Tyson expressed admiration for Mayweather's skill but admitted he'd have taken an aggressive, unorthodox approach to stand a chance, saying it's nearly impossible to beat Floyd in a clean, traditional fight. He added that Mayweather's elusive style is incredibly difficult to overcome. Tyson also criticized Mayweather's past claim of being better than Muhammad Ali, calling the comparison delusional and dismissing it as an overstatement.
He's very delusional. He can't listen. If he was anywhere near that realm of great Ali, he'd be able to take his to school by himself. Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. And he's talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by him.
Returning to the much-anticipated Tyson vs. Jake Paul fight, boxing icon Roy Jones Jr., who faced Tyson in a 2020 exhibition, voiced his belief that Tyson still possesses the kind of knockout power that can cause serious problems for any opponent, even someone younger like Paul. Jones acknowledged Jake's progress in boxing but stressed that a clean shot from Tyson could be devastating. He also noted the event's strong promotional potential, especially now that it's been upgraded to a sanctioned fight. Still, Tyson's age and years away from competitive boxing have sparked skepticism. Many believe Jake Paul continues to avoid more traditional opponents, and this matchup reinforces that view. Legendary boxer Bernard Hopkins, for one, sees the fight as a mismatch that undermines Tyson's legacy. He criticized the bout, calling it more of a spectacle than a serious contest, and said he'd find more excitement in watching two turtles race. For Hopkins, Tyson holds the same revered status as past greats like Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, and Marvin Hagler, and placing him in this kind of matchup doesn't sit right.
I don't like it. I think it's become more of a sideshow. With some sweat, maybe some blood, if we're lucky. I won't watch it. No, I can watch two turtles race and be more excited.
Bernard Hopkins expressed concern that Mike Tyson's current path, while lucrative, risks diminishing the legacy he built through decades of boxing excellence. Although Tyson might earn massive paydays, possibly in the hundreds of millions, Hopkins believes it comes at the cost of the respect and dignity he once commanded in the sport. Having shared both an era and a ring with Tyson, Hopkins feels this kind of matchup doesn't honor his past achievements. Meanwhile, bare-knuckle fighter Mike Perry, who previously sparred with Jake Paul, voiced his own opinions ahead of Tyson and Paul's bout. Perry called out Jake as a potential future opponent, warning that if Jake manages to injure Tyson, he wants to step in next. Though acknowledging Jake's courage and some skill, Perry questioned the quality of his past opponents, comparing them to taxi drivers and suggesting Jake has yet to prove himself in a true test of grit. He even proposed a street fight if Jake beats Tyson, claiming he'd dominate Paul in bare-knuckle combat and leave him retreating in fear. These developments highlight how modern combat sports are increasingly blurring the lines between legacy, spectacle, and personal challenge, raising questions about how greatness is defined in today's fight world.